In case you miss it, guys, Nigerian Secret Police DSS arrests the EFCC chairman Bawa after suspension. The Department of State Service DSS has arrested the suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC Abdulrahid Bawa. Bawa arrived at the headquarters of DSS at about 9:02 p.m. A source said he is currently being grilled by the operatives of the secret police. The spokesman of the DSS, Peter Funanya, confirmed Bawa's presence in a statement. The Department of State Service has invited Mr. Abdulrahid Bawa, the suspended chairman of Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Bawa arrived a few hours ago. The invitation relates to some investigative activities concerning him, Afunanya said in a thanks statement. Sahara Reporters earlier reported that President Bola Tinubu suspended Bawa from office indefinitely. Meanwhile, there is this news that the EFCC chairman Bawa got news of suspension from NTA despite meeting President Tinubu hours before. Bawa was pictured walking out of the State House of the same afternoon, carrying his black bag and managing a smile. The suspended chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Abdulrahid Bawa, had a meeting with President Bola Tinubu on Wednesday afternoon, hours before his suspension was announced by the government. Bawa was pictured walking out of the State House on the same afternoon, carrying his black bag and managing a smile. It is not entirely clear what other discussions he had with Tinubu, but he was one of the earliest heads of agencies to be invited to debrief the president when he later assumed office on May 29. Sahara Reporters learned from aides around Bawa that it was from the Nigerian Television Authority (NTA) that the EFCC boss first got the news of his suspension. Sahara Reporters had earlier reported that Tinubu suspended indefinitely Bawa from office. According to a release from the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Bawa's suspension is to allow for proper investigation into his conduct while in office. This follows weighty allegations of abuse of office levied against him. Mr. Bawa has been directed to immediately hand over the affairs of his office to the Director Operations in the Commission, who will oversee the affairs of the office of the chairman pending the conclusion of investigation. Bawa's suspension is coming days after Tinubu suspended the central bank governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, from office. Emefiele's suspension had been confirmed by Willie Bassi, the Director Information for the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume. He has said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has suspended the central bank governor, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, CFR, from office with immediate effect. This is square to the ongoing investigation of his office and the planned reforms in the financial sector of the economy. Mr. Emefiele has been directed to immediately hand over the affairs of the office to the Deputy Governor Operations Directorate, who will act as the central bank governor pending the conclusion of investigation and the reforms. Okay. But shockingly, Nigerians have this to say. Arresting the wrong people who were doing their legitimate duty of preventing vote buying, while the main culprits have been lined up to be given ministerial appointments. This is not democracy. We will know the beginning but the end will be unaware to us. DSS should allow the young man to go. We are tired of all these fake arrests and detain. Tinubu is gradually teaching Fulanis that town hall is different from Baba Blue. The chairman of FARS should also be arrested as well. This is well deserved. That man called Jagaban will not last in that seat. The way he's spending and arresting the acclaimed owners of Nigeria, they will soon gang up against him. Mark my words. This is getting interesting. Sadiya Farouk and Hadi Sarika next. I beg your pardon. Freedom of arrest government. Good for him, oh. Let lawlessness meet lawlessness. But it is important to investigate before making arrests, otherwise, it will be media drama. Inexperienced public officer and a heartless government. He did not let the poor breathe. He will suffocate there. Okay, when he had a chance to question the Tinubu during Buhari administration, he not use them well. So, good for him. These are reactions from Nigerians and they keep on talking. Now, wow. So this small boy self, they shook hand into bad things. Nothing when Musa no go see forget. Well, this is a good news. All of them that works under Buhari should resign and be arrested. These people should be dealt with because they dealt with Nigerians. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Let's hear from you. What's your take? Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.